Good evening to you. I'm Ray Cortopassi.
And I'm Dina Baer. Micah Mater is off tonight.
Right now at 9, breaking news from Ukraine. There is a fire that's burning near Europe's largest nuclear power plant following a Russian attack in the southern part of the country.
The news quickly prompted an emergency phone call between President Biden and Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky. WGN's Dana Rebick following developments tonight and joins us now with the very latest. Dana?
Well, obviously, this is a very alarming situation. Ukrainian officials saying that the Russian military had been firing from all sides at this nuclear plant. The International Atomic Energy Agency saying, though, in the last few minutes that the fire did not impact essential equipment and that there has been no change in radiation levels. Concern mounting tonight in southern Ukraine, a fire burning at the country's largest power plant in Energodar after Russian shelling. Earlier today, we saw a human barricade form on a road leading to that plant. In the southern port city of Mariupol, paramedics drive to rescue civilians injured in bombings. This elderly woman with a leg wound rushed to the hospital as staff stood outside to view bombings in the distance.
I have heard some explosions yesterday at night.
This young Ukrainian newlywed sheltering in Kyiv, her husband sent to help Ukrainian troops.
He's on a combat mission right now, and he's in a territorial defense force. It is like the second line after the Ukrainian military.
Что ты хочешь от нас? Уйди с нашей земли.
Today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made another plea to the West, asking for a no-fly zone over his country, something the U.S. has not been willing to do.
The no-fly zone requires implementation. It would require essentially the U.S. military shooting down Russian planes and prompting a potential direct war with Russia, the exact step that we want to avoid.
And the goal was to maximize the impact on Putin and Russia.
Today, President Biden issuing new sanctions against 50 more Russian oligarchs. On a call with his Security Council, Vladimir Putin said he felt the invasion is going according to plan 1 week after his so-called special military operation began, hailing his soldiers as heroes. So far, Russia has taken one major city, and a large 40-mile convoy has been stalled outside the capital due to logistics problems. But Russian airstrikes across the country have killed dozens of people, schools, apartment buildings, and an oil depot damaged. Yet Ukrainians continue to mount an offensive, saying they won't give up.
People in here believe and know that we will win, we will never surrender, and we will fight for our land as much as we have to. Russia's delegation for talks with Ukraine confirmed a tentative agreement to organize safe corridors to evacuate civilians and deliver humanitarian supplies. So far, more than 1 million people have now fled the country, and today the U.S. Department of Homeland Security says they are going to grant temporary protected status to all Ukrainians who are in the United States. If their visas do expire, they won't have to go back.
But so many are staying and fighting.